Last night, Scoot Henderson put the NBA on notice. He showcased all the promise he has as an NBA prospect, as well as some of the things that he'll struggle with early on in his career. Going against a real NBA team this time, this felt like his true preseason debut. And in 31 minutes, he dropped 22 points on 8 for 14 from the field, also a nice 2 for 5 from behind the three-point line, and knocked down all 4 of his free throws. He also had 4 assists and 4 boards, and had some very impressive moments that we'll get into. Unfortunately, he fouled out of this game. He had 4 fouls in his first preseason game in 19 minutes, and then had 6 fouls in 31 minutes. He also had 6 turnovers, which probably has a little bit to do with the fact that he's playing with guys he's never played before, and also is a 19-year-old point guard in the best league in the world. There is going to be some growing pains in terms of Scoot making the right reads, right passes, and not turning the ball over. He'll have some very impressive moments, but there will be some growing pains. Now, with the negative out of the way, there was a ton of positives from this game for Scoot Henderson. The first play comes from later on in the game, but I really want to showcase how impressive this is with a couple of still frames. For a 6'2" point guard to go from here and only take one more step and finish here is quite impressive. I mean, that's the type of stuff that Giannis does, but Giannis is almost a 7-footer. Scoot is 6'2", and he makes this play look so effortless and easy. He makes it look like any NBA point guard could do this, but very few can. I mean, look how much ground he covers, and then the nice, easy backhand, right-hand finish. I love that play. Of course, he had a play last year going against Victor Wembanyama where he had a similar finish, and I think this is going to be a big-time move for Scoot Henderson at the next level. Being able to zip across the paint with a little bit of a Euro step and finish with that backhand lay-in is really, really hard to guard. Before we get into the rest, this video is sponsored by BetUS. BetUS is our sportsbook partner all season long. They will provide the spreads for picks against the spread, which is a long-running segment on our second channel, Blazers Uprise podcast, and they have a ton of fun betting options for you to enjoy. We're going to be using this sportsbook for pre-game videos as well, taking a look at certain parlay options, certain props that I like, and then on watch parties and post-game streams, we will talk about how those went. BetUS will help us provide a lot of fun and entertaining content that you can join in on by using the link in the description box below, which will give you a 125% bonus. That's our own link, so using it helps us out as well, so that's great. And there's some interesting NBA futures right now, including Malcolm Brogdon's next team, if not the Trailblazers. And the favorite for that is, unsurprisingly, the Los Angeles Clippers at plus 350. The next team is the Chicago Bulls at plus 400, which is a little bit more surprising, but we have discussed that potential Lonzo Ball trade. Both the Sixers and the Heat are at plus 600. If you have an inkling as to where the Blazers might trade Malcolm Brogdon this year, you can go get in on that special over at BetUS. Thank you to them for sponsoring this video. Scoot started things kind of slow, was 2 for 7 in the first half, but then finished 6 for 7 in the second half, really picked things up, and he was more aggressive, trying to get downhill, trying to get to the rim. He had this super impressive finish through Yuta Watanabe, where he went up like Yuta wasn't even there. Also running in transition, really nice pass from Anthony Simons, and then Scoot easily finishes this left-hand layup. It was also good to see him knock down a couple of threes, and his form still wasn't the smoothest thing. He pops his elbow out before fully extending, but if he can knock down shots at a 40% clip like he did in this game, then there's absolutely no complaints, and it'll open up his game a ton. Also, in his 8 for 14 night, one of those shots was from half court. I don't think the NBA should count field goal attempts from behind half court unless they go in, because guys don't want to shoot it because it hurts their shooting percentage. But in the end, it was really nice to see Scoot Henderson have a game like this to start off preseason, where he showcased his immense athleticism and really put it to use against NBA players. But I thought this game was a perfect microcosm of what to expect from Scoot. Athleticism, hopefully knocking down a couple of threes, being able to get into the paint and finish, as well as create for teammates, and then some of the growing pains with 6 turnovers and 6 personal fouls. Anyway, let me know what you think of Scoot Henderson's game last night down in the comment section below. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts, as well as your expectations for Scoot next season. Once again, thank you to BetUS. Use that link in the description box below. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Until next time, as always, peace out. Go Blazers.